And I want y'all to get a pen and paper or use your notes app, because this is going to help you to get to that space. Matter of fact, before I even do that, who on this call wants to be a top retailer? Put it in the chat. Or who on this call wants to be a top life changer? Okay, Destiny, Rhonda, Shakari, Sierra. All right. So I have the belief. I know that I belong there, right? Because I'm passionate about it, because I love it, because it just makes sense for me, right? I know that I belong at the top. So now I'm going to go to A. I'm going to take action. And so I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's probably a simpler way to get there than you could think. And it really starts with some of the basics that we've been teaching you. So the first step, the first thing that I do is I say, I'm going to become G5 qualified for the week. I don't think about being G5 qualified for the month. My goal, my first goal every single week is for 5 brand new customers. And I'm gonna give y'all some of my concepts, right? And I'm not talking about, okay, I personally take NutriBurst, I personally take Delgada, I personally use NRG, right? And it's easy. I could go ahead and I could create 3 customer accounts and I can buy 3 products for myself, right? That's very easy. And that's one way to go about having 5 brand new customers. But my goal is also to share these products with other people. So every single week I say, okay, I have to have 5 customers. So I reach out to my customer base. I reach out to my followers. I reach out to the people in my phone. Hey, do you want to order this week? Hey, do you want to join me in the 15-day challenge, depending on the week, right? And so I don't wait until people reach out to me. It doesn't matter that I have however many followers I have on social media. I don't wait for people to reach out to me, you guys. I reach out to them because I have a quota to make. I have a goal, right, in mind. So I reach out to people and I'm saying, hey, I'm checking my list because we make a list and we see which customers we had in the past. And I'm reaching out to them and I'm saying, hey, do you need to buy more product? That's one way. Or every Friday we have a deal. I know some of my customers like resolution drops. I know some of my customers like the detox teas. Every single time there's a deal, I go into my list and I reach out to the people that I know will be attracted to the deal. You get what I'm saying? And so my first goal is 5 brand new customers. Now, ideally, I can get every new customer to buy 3 products. That's amazing. That's what I want, because I want people to see results all the time, right? But sometimes they buy 1 product, sometimes they buy 2. That's the first goal. And then my second goal, and then again, I'm talking to the people that are ready to be a top retailer. Like I'm talking to the people that are ready to see some motion in your business, right? My second goal, y'all, is 250 Club. These are the basic business goals. And we are talking basic. 5 brand new customers to make sure I'm G5 qualified. And then 250 Club, which is 13 and a half products every single week. That's it. Matter of fact, let's go further. Let's say it's 14 products a week. You divide that by 7, that's 2 products a day. So when I start my weeks off, in my mind, I need to sell 2 products a day in retail. That's it. Because I know that consistent behavior is something that not everybody is doing, if I'm being honest, right? And I know that it's not only going to get me closer to my 1052, closer to being 250 qualified, but let me tell y'all this, it's going to get me to be a top retailer because I'm consistently sharing this business with at least 1 or 2 people a day. I want y'all to drop some fire in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. Right? Again, we go back to ABCs, Felicia. I thank you for having your camera off. Belief, action, and then consistency. The name of the game is really being consistent and stacking, right? That compound effect. I know Coach Natalie talks about that compound effect. It works the same with your retail as it does with attracting new people into your business. And so my goals are very simple. My goal is, instead of saying I want to accomplish 1052 in a month, I want to accomplish it every single week. When I wake up on Friday, how can I expose the business to 10 new people? How can I attract 5 customers? How can I, by default, attract 2 new business partners? Yes, we get a bonus for achieving that goal in a month, but if I can do it every single week, I'm ahead of the curve. I'm further than the average person. You get what I'm saying? I'm not average. I don't think anybody on this call that spent their time on a Sunday night is average. I'm gonna go so to the playground. Okay. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm at the park with my son, but I'm not average. And so I realized I think it was the second week of January. I'm going to talk to Felicia because Felicia talking to me. But I realized the second week of January, right? I was on that top retailers list and it felt really good to be there. It felt very good to be recognized. It felt very good for me to know that my work mattered. And so I'm hyped. I got to do it again. I don't not want, I can't go a week without being on that retailers list. And so let me talk about Top Life Changer for a second. The same concept goes with Top Life Changer. Top Life Changer is based on how many people that attract into the business, right? So if you want to be a top life changer, your goal should then be to share the business with as many people as possible. That means that people are joining opportunity calls. That means that people are going to events like the one that was in Atlanta earlier today, right? That means that you're exposing the business to multiple people over and over and over again. And don't get me wrong, you're going to get some no's. No really just means not right now. No also might mean I don't understand. I need more information. No might mean I don't have no money in the bank, but I really don't want to tell you that I don't have it. So I just got to tell you that I'm not interested. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that what you're doing is not the right thing. So for me, how I have been able to get to where I am today is understanding that one, our week starts every single Friday. So our business resets every Friday. So it's every week, every week, every week. It's not every month. It's not every quarter. And please, anybody listening to me, have some grace on yourself. I don't know where you are in your life, right? Have some grace with the decisions that you make. But every single week, our business resets. So it's a new opportunity for you to double the play, for you to stack on what you did previously. Okay. So I want y'all to use the chat for me really quickly. Any questions that you have. I also want to know, because I can tell again, if you are on this call on a Sunday night, you're here for a reason. You intentionally joined. There is something that you are looking for that's going to help you to get to that next level. So I want you to use this chat right now. Any question that you have, anything that comes to your mind and say, you know what? I know I can get to the finish line, but I might have this one hurdle. You get what I'm saying? I might have this jump. Because it's really, y'all, it's really just making a decision. And I love when Coach Natalie says that because it's true. It's really just about making a decision and deciding I'm not going to play with myself anymore. I'm not going to play with my family. I'm not going to play with my business. And I'm going to work my business as a business, not a hobby. Anybody can take products posted on social media and just post in their stories and go about their day, right? But if you want to intentionally work your business, you're going to work it like a business. So I want y'all to use the chat. Don't be shy. And I want you to drop whatever you feel like, a comment you have or a question that you have or clarity that you need. I don't want, okay? Thank you. How do you start to sell it when you are not a seller or antisocial? You got to start a conversation, right? Or if you are somebody that has a hard time starting your own conversations, you have to trust that the leaders can lead you appropriately. So what I mean is every single night, somebody goes live on TLC Freedom, with the exception of weekends, right? The purpose of those calls, you guys, is an opportunity call. So you know how we do events like Coach Natalie and Coach Green and Coach LaQuelle and the leaders did an event in Atlanta. The purpose of the event is to expose the business to your customers and your new business partners. All you have to do is lead the horse to water. We do the work for you. So if you are not a seller, because you really don't have to be a seller, and you antisocial, there's a script. You reach out to the people and you say, hey, I've been taking these products. I started a business. I would like for you to get more information. Can you meet me on this live? Hey, I started a business. I've been taking these products. My business partners are going to be in your city. I would love for you to, I would like for you to go and stop by and then follow up with them when you're done. That's it. That's the purpose of those meetings, you guys, is to expose people to the business, but do it for you until you get the courage. Like I've been in the business 6 years. It took me a long 2 years to get the courage to be able to talk to people confidently about my TLC business, right? But when I started, I knew that there were leaders and I knew that there were resources that I can use. So you got to trust that the resources are going to work for you. You can be successful. You will be successful. I'm glad that worked for you, Yamaha, but you will be successful. You don't have to be the one. And that's another thing too. I want you guys to know, you don't have to be an expert. You just got to be confident and be yourself. And if you're nervous, I think, and I'll say this very, very candidly, because there's a lot of people coming back in the business. And again, I've been in the business for 6 years, and 3.5 years ago, I had to be perfect, right? The backdrop had to be a certain type of way. I felt like I had put too much pressure on myself. And some of y'all are putting too much pressure on your business. Just be yourself, because there are people, hey Dana, there are people that are attracted to you, and they want to buy from you. They want to work with you, but you got that little bit of like, that uncertainty, you know? And yeah. Anybody else? So you just share the information. And consistency really is it, y'all. Consistency, belief, like snapping out of it. We all go through some things. You snap out of it for a second and you say, man, I belong up there. Shout out to Tiara. Tiara's on here, Dr. Tiara. She was on that top life changer board. And I know there's Monica in the chat was on top retailers. I could see, watch, Felicia gonna be up there, Donna gonna be up there, Sierra gonna be up there, Dana gonna be up there, Destiny, Rhonda, Yamaha, if that's your name, Sierra White, Ashley, Shakari, Zoe, or is it, yeah, Shamika, Chantel, Big Shireen, Anisha, y'all gonna be on that leaderboard. Can you talk to us a little bit about how you built your business with meetups at the park? Okay. Destiny know me. Can I talk to me a little bit about meetups at the park? Okay. I'm gonna make it really brief, y'all. Once I get going, I really get going. So I'll make it brief. I won't have y'all here all night. So when I first started in the business 6 years ago, when I was heavier, fluffier, we're gonna say fluffier. Um Park workouts were like a thing, right? And so what we did is a group of girls. It was typically girls, but then we transformed it over to women, to men. So I'll talk about that a little bit. But a bunch of girls, we would just get together in the park once a week. And we would say, okay, we're going to get together, Miranda, we're going to work out. And I'll be honest, I'm not a trainer. So we would do like jumping jacks, lunges, very basic squats, in and outs. We would run around the track. Like these are some basic exercises just to get your body going, right? And so we would do these meetups. And what you guys want to do, I'm speaking to whoever puts their stuff on social media or shares it with the public, whether it be Facebook, Instagram. I'm on TikTok now also. TikTok is a big thing for me. Threads is a big thing. There's so many social platforms, right? So if you're somebody that shares anything on the social media, this is going to really help you. So we would get together, and at the end of every workout, we would take a photo out. And while we're working out, before we start working out, we taking our products, right? So we're recording. We got our NutriBurst, we got our NRG. And at the end of the workout, y'all, we would take a photo. And so what happens, and this is attraction marketing. And what happens is that people are attracted to it because they see women, they see fun stuff, they see the girls, right? And so we decided, okay, let's commit. It goes back to being consistent. Consistency is hand in hand with commitment. Let's commit to doing this every week if we can. And so we did. We said, all right, let's get together every single week and let's work out. So now, and this is like, these are, I always, hand on the Bible, true story. I'm going to get my lashes done. My lash tech is like, I'm coming to the park with y'all, right? You go get your nails done. Somebody see you. Ain't you the girl that be at the park? And so once we start doing that, y'all, the guys started getting attracted to it because what guys don't want to be around the girls. So now the guys are coming out to the park. But let's go back for a second. This is a business. So when we're doing these park meetups, somebody's bringing samples. Somebody has to have samples. Somebody has to have product. It might be all of us. If three of y'all get together and go to the park, all three of y'all should have some samples because you want to invite your friends. Your friends come out, you want to sample to your friends, right? And then they feel the energy and you just keep going. Let's go back to the question. How I built the business. Okay, bet. So we just continue to do it over and over, right? And now the park, I'm gonna be honest with y'all because this can happen again. So I'm gonna share the numbers. In the beginning, it was like 10 or 20 of us. Probably a year later, we had one park meetup. There was 150 people at that park meetup. 100, I mean, flooded, middle of COVID, Destiny. 150 people in the middle of a pandemic in the park. We were fine because what was the air going to do? Mental. It became so contagious, Shireen, to like somebody asked the question today, how do park meetups work? You get what I'm saying? So when you are thinking about your business and when you're thinking about ways to build, I'm a attraction marketing girl. When I go outside, if I'm at Starbucks, it don't matter where I'm at, and I start talking to anybody, and I flex this much about how I made over 200K, I'm like, go look at my Instagram, go look at my TikTok. But I'm intentional about the content I put on there. It's gonna include the park workouts. It's gonna include meetups. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna include information about the products. All right. So that's really how the park workouts can help you. When you do the park workouts, of course, do some type of workout. And I have a sample. I could drop it in the chat for y'all. Like I have a whole park workout list. Have samples with you and bring good vibes and good energy. And then be intentional. If you know you want to do a park workout in a city where there's a leader, reach out to the leader. Do you know how good it makes us feel for somebody in our downline to be like, hey, I want to do an event. Can you come through? I got 20 people. Absolutely. I will be there. Right? It feels good for us because, yeah, we're going to host the events for you guys all the time. But, like I told my sons today, I can't do everything. Can you do the dishes? So if my downline says I'm going to do an event, I'm there. I didn't have to do A to Z. So don't be shy. You might be an associate. You might be trying to get binary qualified and you know that this one event is going to lock in your binary. Please reach out to the uplines, reach out to the leader in the city and say, this is what I want to do and we can make it happen. Okay, let me look at the chat. How do you approach people to give out free samples without coming off the wrong way? Confidence. And remember that there are people that are going to say no, that people are going to say no. In the beginning, you're going to get some no's. My suggestion for sure is always confidence, 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 right? So I was talking to a young man in Dallas yesterday about the detox tea. He wants to join the business. And he said to me, a lot of people have told me about this tea before, but nobody explained it like you, right? I didn't say anything out of the ordinary. I just said, look, it's a cleanse. It's going to help to cleanse you. Yes, you're going to go to the bathroom, but it's going to clear out your insides. And I said, honestly, give it 30 days and you're probably going to lose that gut. That's how I talk to him. I explain it just very direct. So confidence and let them know what the benefits were for you. Always start with your testimony. There's a reason why you're here. So like NutriBurst gives you some type of energy. It's a daily liquid vitamin. I mean, it's like a one a day. NRG is an energy supplement. It curbs your appetite. It gives you energy. Y'all could use that if you want. Use what I said. I don't mind. You know, use exactly what Krystina said. But I always tell people this is what the products do for me. This is how they work for me. And I just want you to try it. Very simple. Let me see if there's any more questions. Yeah, every single one of you guys has it in you. And the last thing I do want to share about me being on a top retailers list, brag about yourself, please. Every win is a win. No win is too small. People that are not affiliated with the business have no idea what a top retailer is. But when they see me bragging and they see me on a list, oh, congratulations. You know, how's your business doing? I see you. Oh, you got money, you know, like whatever, people thinking it's fine. Yes, I got some coins. Don't be afraid to brag on your business. That's something that you know, is underrated right now. Is leverage. Leverage. We're in a group chat now with Jack Fallon, the CEO. We're in a group chat with multimillionaires. Coach Natalie made multiple millions of dollars. Coach LaQuelle made multiple millions of dollars, y'all. Coach Green has made over $1 million. That's a big deal. So you can leverage that. If there's somebody in the chat that has lost a great amount of weight and you know that you are appealing to a customer that, you know, needs to transform, but you might be slim thick, leverage. Don't be afraid to leverage other people's stories and leverage the connections that you have. Any more questions? Oh, and the last thing before I say one more question, because we know we talk about motivation, and this was not on my bill of sale to talk about being binary qualified, you guys. If you're not binary qualified, you should get binary qualified. It will, in the very simplest terms, it will help you to build your business. And you get an extra dollar at minimum for every $20 product you sell. So instead of you making $20 commission, you make $21. Okay? When you're binary qualified, you're working with the volume under you. Let me say this. Imagine you are binary qualified and one of your business partners signs Beyonce. And Beyonce joins the business and half of the world buys the products. And you're going to get the volume from half of the world because all you did was share this with the person who signed Beyonce up. The sky's the limit. Again, let's go back to belief. This is the biggest business out there. The sky is the limit, but you won't have that opportunity if you're not binary qualified. I'm just saying, Dana, that's my mindset. It's a mindset thing. It really starts with your mind because you have to believe it before you can do it and really before you can achieve it. Once you believe it can be done, it's already done. You just have to catch up to it. So I have, and I said this, I don't know if some of you guys were on yesterday's training, I have 7 million in carryover on my left side. I've been binary qualified since February 28th, 2019. We're in 2025. I was never not binary. I'll call the CEO. Can you please make sure my smart shit went through on my left and my right side? Because you just lock in. You get what I'm saying? And it gives you an opportunity to build your business. So I'm gonna take one more. Oh, I see. Thank you, Dana. Any more questions that you have? I don't know, Sierra, if we had any other guests. I don't think so. I'm not gonna keep y'all late tonight. I know it's only 5:30 where I am, but I'm pretty sure it's 8:30 where you are, and you're gonna go to bed soon. I do hope that you realize that the business, your week started on Friday. It's not too late for you to make a decision to get yourself on one of those lists. It's not too late for you to lock in. I promise you, like the questions of the confidence related questions will no longer be a question for you once you put yourself in position to catch a win. Because when you catch that win, you're going to want to keep catching more wins.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Krystina.
You're welcome.
That was such a great training. That was amazing, you know, to hear straight from the top of the leaderboard, y'all. This is straight from the top of the leaderboard. So thank you. That's all we have for tonight. So that's it. There's no more guests after you. This was the mic drop. Thank you so much for that, Coach Krystina.
Say
that again.
No, I said, of course, absolutely. After the children right, I was like, where's mine?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna unmute the line and show Coach Krystina some love on your way out the chat. Okay. And we're gonna see you same time next week, 8 p.m. Eastern for the next masterclass, y'all.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for your
Sunday.
wisdom and your nuggets. Yes, I'm excited.
Yes, you are so welcome.
Let's get it, y'all. I'm so ready to
I'm ready.
leverage my business. Let's get it.
I know that's right. Happy Sunday, y'all.
Happy
Happy Sunday to
Sunday.
you too.
Got this.
Yes.
Happy Sunday, everybody.